Hello and welcome to my channel where I use art to bring forth intuitive messages for your soul's growth and development. Please note that these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. These readings are intended for the highest good with help from the highest source of love. Each reading begins with a prayer of protection and gratitude, followed by the drawing portion and ending with an intuitive interpretation. This channel is organized to read for elements. You may refer to the element of your zodiac, or you may just be drawn to a different element at a different time. All is welcome. Today we are focused on reading for the element of Earth. So if your zodiac sign is Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, there may be some additional messages in this for you. And this message will be timeless. So anytime that you find this message is the right time. So with much gratitude, I thank you, Creator, for every blessing in life. I ask that you join us now to offer your protection in this space and help us assist in delivering your most accurate and positive messages for the benefit of all. I allow only for the messages of love and light to come through. I am so grateful. So let us begin. All right, so I might work on this a little bit more while I'm interpreting the image here. So if you can see, a snake head came through, and it's a cobra, and the king cobra came to me specifically. And it feels like this cobra is protecting its nest. It feels like it has a nest of eggs that it's protecting, much like a mama bear protecting its young. It's a snake protecting its egg, protecting its nest. At first I thought the snake was wrapping around here, but it became clear that it was just the snake head coming through. It feels like this is where its cave is. This is where its young is, or unborn, if you will, here. There's a protective state that this animal is in, and it feels like there's a lot of emotion surrounding this. There's a lot of feelings, a lot of emotion. The snake, usually you think of a cobra and it instills a little bit of fear in people. I don't feel that with this snake. It feels like a friendly cobra. It feels like it's got that nurturing, motherly energy that comes with having eggs to protect. But it will fight for and protect that. But the overall energy of this snake is nurturing. It's not out to kill necessarily. It's not out to get any prey. It's really focused on protection and protection only. That's the only thing on its mind. It also feels like there's a lot of water surrounding the snake. Like it could be a cave that this snake is in. It also feels like it could be a body of water. Whatever the situation is, there's a lot of emotions around it. Let's see. And snakes are really good swimmers. There's no like floating around. There's a specific purpose or a specific intention or plan of action that's being taken. Even in emotional or situations that are a little bit more emotionally charged than you would like, the snake can very easily plow through that, because it's the number one thing on this snake's mind is protecting the eggs, making sure the future generation gets to live, protecting them from predators. So if you feel like there's a situation where maybe you have kids, maybe you're about to, or you don't even, they might not even be your kids. They could be animals, they could be nieces, nephews, anything like that. Any kind of situation where there's future generations that need protection, I feel like that's you in this moment. You're very much involved in that. There's not a negative feeling associated with the snake. Like I said, some people associate snakes with negative energy. I don't feel that. I feel like a motherly energy here. Very interesting too. I just noticed the shape here. It feels like a global kind of feeling. There might be some separation, perhaps, or a distance between you and family members, or you and loved ones. I'm also noticing this star up here. It's like a blue, it's a purple and green star. It's pretty cool. And it just feels like you're doing a good job. It feels like the star feels like a sticker that you would place on, a child's paper. Like, good job. Like you're doing a good job. It might not feel like that, or like there, like I said again, there might be a lot of emotions attached or charged emotions in this situation. It also feels like you could be co-parenting with somebody here because of the green and the purple. It might be a co-parent that you're struggling with. But both of you are doing a good job. You're both, even though you're not always on the same page, everybody's got their own perspective of how to protect, how to raise. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong. Everybody's got their own way, and everybody's doing a good job. As long as the kiddos are being protected, I can't even see the eggs because they're being protected so well. They're being hidden, and the snake's not gonna let anything happen to them. So I see a lot of positive things here, even though the snake can feel ominous for some people. I don't feel that way. There's also a feeling of being sheltered a little bit because the snake has to stay there basically to protect the young. It can't really venture out. There's like a homebody kind of energy to it, maybe a little bit of a burden that you might feel. I know that that's temporary. Eventually things will hatch, eventually things will grow, and individuality will take place with the young, with the eggs. It is like the job at this time. It's only for a short time that the snake has this job, right? There is a little bit of frustration that I'm picking up on as far as like, okay, if I can't leave, who's gonna help me? I feel like because it's like a cave within water, so it's like kind of like the snake is trapped in a cage underwater, but at the same time, there's many different ways or directions this snake could swim. So it might feel like there's no help, or it might feel like there's a little bit of stagnation, but surrounding that is a full body of water, a full life, a full options to travel, options to seek help, options to express your emotions with other people. There's a lot of green here that represents love. So there's a lot of loving people around you that really have to care about you and what you say, and they're really pleased with the job they're doing, or that you're doing. And we know, like, sometimes our family members aren't always there for us as we want them to be, but just know that they are there, even if it's not in the capacity that you might prefer or that you might need. Like, people offer what they can. And this snake is very like, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. But it is a cool, loving snake, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna attack anybody. It just feels like it's observing and watching out for. I don't sense that it would attack anybody unless the nest were being attacked. Let's see. There's just a lot of movement coming out of here. I think that is Like all of these lines feel like almost like baby snakes. So, oh yeah, and look at that. There's some of green and some of blue. I kind of want to put some blue in this star now. It's like kids are a combination of their mother and their father, and it could be, you know, looking at your children or looking at yourself as a child of your mother and your father, and knowing that there's a blend, and that, you know, whether this is a mama snake or a papa snake, there's a job set in place. They're not gonna, mama snake and papa snake are not gonna have the same job, but just have those roles sorted out, have those roles defined, just like the star. Like, there's certain things that need to be done. So who's going to do these two things, who's going to do these three things. It might feel a little imbalanced, but that's all right, because the main thing is that this is being protected, right? Everybody's doing the best they can, and if the protection is there, then the best is all that you need. The best that anybody can do is all that you need. So I hope that you enjoyed this message. If this message resonated with you, I would love to hear about it. Either like, subscribe, or make a comment. I will be doing these readings for each sign. So this was Earth, although if you resonated with it and you're not an Earth sign, that's perfectly acceptable. So I will be doing signs of Earth, Air, Fire, and Water. So stay tuned for those. And I am so grateful for your watch and for the help from our creator. And I hope you tune again soon.